We are the keyboard warriors, and this is our progress report. In terms of overall architecture, we have separate modules and teams working on each part, but we meet weekly for updates. We're currently using Spacey and Stanford Core NLP. In terms of question generation, instead of the typical X did Y, who did Y format, we chose to generate questions for prepositional phrases with named entity objects, because the proximity of the prepositions tends to improve the accuracy of the named entity recognition. For example, in the phrase during X, X is almost always a time. After pre-processing, each generated question is essentially the clause containing the target prepositional phrase with the target phrase removed, the question word added, and some minor grammatical fixes. So far, we have a basic working model that outputs grammatical questions for simple to complex sentences. Here's an example of a sentence pulled from a Wikipedia article and the current output of our program. And here is a timeline for completing our major objectives.
This is our answer generation pipeline. We take in an article and a question, and we pre-process both of them using Spacey and Stanford Core NLP to obtain valuable fields such as the co-reference resolution of certain words. We then go into our second phase, which is question classification into binary or WH type questions. And then we enter our third phase, which is retrieving and ranking the most significant sentence to do with the question. We do so using the BM25 retrieval model, which is related with the inverse document frequency of certain words, as well as entity identification to find the sentence most relevant to the question. After that, our fourth and final phase is formulating the answer using a dependency parse tree. We've managed to pre-process the text and question so far using Spacey. And this is an example of a sentence such as, can I parse places like Pittsburgh on Mondays? We split that into things like the lemmatized form, parts of speech tags, as well as the entity type. And this is our timeline for the future weeks.